Alright, welcome back to season 3 of our show, and today we're pan sauteing up some ribs, Cajun style. We're going to show you how to get these seasoned up and sauteed up. Stick around, don't go anywhere. Alright, so today it's ribs, Cajun style, sauteed down in the pan. So first thing we're going to do is prepare these for sauteing. So these ribs right here, they hold a lot of fat. We're going to clean these up a little bit. Now, normally if I was down on the barbecue, I wouldn't clean them up at all. So we're just going to cut this piece off the back here. Put that to the side. And I'm going to find all of my bones. And the first thing we'll do is get through all of our ribs here. Now we're going to saute these up in individual pieces, so we need to find all of our bones. I'm just going to come down, find our bone, and go through. Just like that. And onto the tray they go. Take your time, take your hand, feel the joint, and go straight through. Again, take your time, just as if they were cooked. Now let's go through here. When you're sauteing down things in the pan, you want to saute them, brown them, and then you got to get them soft. Especially a rib like this. Normally a rib like this might take about 3 to 4 hours to cook down. But today we're going to show you a really fast way to do it. And we're going to get these done in about 45 minutes in a saute pan. You got it right. All right. Now any of the fat that's on here, I'm going to leave it because it's going to just kind of saute down in the pan. And we're going to leave all that fat on here, except for the skin on the back here. So this lip right here, I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to throw that with the rest of it. And then I'm going to feel the front of it here. I'm going to cut that off. And then I'm going to throw that. Now we're going to use that extra slab there. And anything that's back here, the fat that's here, we're just going to cut that off and clean that up. And this piece here, we'll cut these guys down too. And see where we're at with these. Feel around. I'm going to feel my bone. See where I'm at. Lift up. Now I feel a bone going across here. I can't see it, but I feel it. So what I'll do is just take my knife and come in and just let my knife glide right through there. And let it find itself. Just like that. And this big piece right here, we'll cook it one shot. So now that we got our ribs cut up, I'm going to look around, see if there's any extra fat that I don't want, like here. And I'm just going to clean it up. Put it on the tray. That fat right there is going to lift up and just cut that out of there. Look around and see if there's anything else that I don't want. This lip on the back, normally I leave this on if I'm barbecuing. But now, I'm going to cut it off. Put it over there. Any of those lips on the back of those ribs, I'm going to cut off. I'm going to get another one here. Just cut that off. And I'm going to just look around for anything else that I don't want. So these are all fine. There's some fat here. I'm going to cut that off. Off to the side. This lip right here, I'm going to cut that off. And just look around. Get them nice and clean. And that's about it. How easy was that? Another lip in the back here. let's cut that off. All right, there we go. And I'm gonna put all this together. All the stuff that we cut off, all the flaps. At the end of the rib is one, and then we have the rest of our ribs over here. All right, I'm gonna get situated. I'm gonna get cleaned up. I'm gonna meet you right back here to show you how to season these, so stick around, don't go anywhere. All right, so we got the ribs cut up. Now what you're gonna need for this recipe is some yellow onion, celery. We got a green bell pepper here. We got some garlic. Over here is garlic powder, onion powder, filet powder, paprika, black pepper, and cayenne. That's everything I have here in this mix right here. So if you kind of look at this, this gives you an idea of how much goes into here. I don't measure anything. So basically this is just a ballpark figure of the quantities in here. And just a little bit of cayenne, a lot of paprika, equal amounts of garlic powder and onion powder, filet powder, a little bit of that, and some black pepper. So that's everything in here. We're just going to sprinkle it onto the ribs. Now because we're not grilling today and we're using a pan for pretty much everything, everything's going right into a pan and being cooked in a pan. And that's what all those ingredients are for, as we'll show you. We're using beef tallow today, just to add that flavor. We've already got the pork, so why not add a little beef flavor to that? So today we're using beef tallow, which is just as healthy as the lard that I use. Now that lard that we use is not supermarket lard. And in the pinch, if I'm gonna fry a lot for a lot of people, I'm not gonna lie, I will use the supermarket lard. Saves me some money, because if you have to cook in large batches, if I have a lot of family over, and it's once in a while, I'll buy a tub of lard from the supermarket. And it works. It's better than canola oil at the end of the day. It's got some saturated fat in there, but it works. Fat is flavor. All right, there you have it. We're gonna meet you onto the cooker, so stick around, don't go anywhere. All right, time to get these ribs in the pan. Now I'm using a little lard in there. That's what we're using today. Sometimes I use the beef tallow here, and sometimes I use the lard. But this is lard I made at home. So in a medium pan, we're just gonna get these ribs in. And cook them easy. I'm not gonna go in under too much heat. And you just want to get them nice and browned up. And we'll just make room for them. Nice grease in that pan. So basically what you want to do at this point, you want to brown them off. Move that one over there and get that one in. Now outside the end pieces, that's an entire rack. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this browned up, and we're going to meet you right back here, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. Alright, so these are browning up real beautifully. And this is what you want to do. You want to get these browned up, because that's where all your flavor's at. If you don't brown these, you're not going to get any flavor. So that's the bottom line. You want this meal to not come out good, don't brown it up, and guess what? You're going to be stuck with just a plain Jane meal. So don't do that, brown it up. So now that we got this nice and browned up, and with some garlic, just like that. Give this pan a little shake. Get some flavor down in there. And then we're going to go in with all of our veggies. just like that. Give that pan a little shake. And then what we'll do, we're gonna go in just a little white wine. That's just gonna get up all those bits off the bottom. Just a little bit, it'll evaporate off. Just give the pan a little shake. And that meat is actually getting those bits off of the bottom. Just like that. So the pan's cooling down from everything that went in there. And we're just gonna move everything around. Just like that. So at this point, what we'll do is drop a little stock in here. Now we're going to leave a link in the description to the stock being made. It's in a beautiful cabbage dish that's actually being served with this meal, so you'll get a chance to see all that. So we drop that stock in there. Just going to add a little bit more. That's about it. And then what we'll do from here is drop our heat down on simmer. We're going to simmer this for about 30 minutes. Drop the lid on it, and we'll meet you back here. Stick around, don't go anywhere. All right, the last inning. Let's check this out. Look at that. That's how you want these guys. And they made a nice gravy in there. Look at that. Just gonna move them around. And that's everything from the bottom. Just making a nice little gravy in there. All right. We're getting ready to plate up, so we'll meet you on the chopping block. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we go. Season 3's chopping block. Let's show you what we got. Look at those. Beautiful. Now we're just gonna get one of these guys onto the bench. And I think we'll choose this one because they're still really hot. And I'm just going to show you how tender these are. Just look at that. I mean, oof, that's hot. Let's use this to pull that away. There we go. Let's get a pitmaster taste of that. Excellent. If you're going to do a rib in the house, this is definitely the way to go. I'm just going to get a little bite out of that. And that pulls clean off that bone. All right, let's show you what these look like on a plate. Now we made a little cabbage here. And the first thing we'll do is get some rice on our plate. We'll leave a link in the description to that cabbage. It's beautiful. And that cabbage has smoked turkey in it. You don't want to miss that one. So we got a little rice. And we're just going to go in with some of that beautiful smoked cabbage. We're just going to get some more of that on the plate. Like I said, we'll leave a link in that description to that cabbage. That's fried, and it's got smoked turkey in it. All right, let's just clean this up a little bit. And let's get some ribs on here. Go like that. And I think we'll put one of these beautiful guys on here like that. Followed by just a couple of these nice peppers. Just to make it look pretty. And there it is. All right, we're gonna get organized and then we're gonna meet you right back here, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, and there it is. Sautéed braised ribs and a beautiful sauce. We also got a cabbage there for you guys. That's a smoked turkey in there. We're gonna leave a link in the description. This way you can check that video out being made. That's a must video. Great combination with some white rice. And until the next time, thank you. We enjoyed having you. With no further ado, I get that little Pitmaster taste there.